Yeah, when you win game one in a series, particularly as the home team, game two is just always exponentially tougher. Um, there'll be a renewed level of force that they bring. There's all kinds of possibilities with lineup things, all that kind of stuff. We've got to be ready for anything, not be surprised by anything. Again, it's going to come down to execution of the basics. We got to do a good job with the possession stats. We got to rebound well, and we got to try to make it hard on Giannis. I mean, the guy's one of the top three players in the world. I mean, that's pretty obvious as of yesterday.
How do you prepare for anything, I guess? I mean, I know that's a odd question to ask, but I mean, knowing all the things that could be different, how do you get guys, what do you do in the course of the practice to say, like, hey, they could do this, they could do that? Like, how do you kind of try to get them to get everything in their mind?
A lot of it is, the hope is that our base concepts cover the majority of things. But when there's a potential to add a guy like Lillard to the mix, I mean that's extreme. You're putting a first ballot Hall of Famer into the lineup, and so look, we've played against him enough. We have an idea of what to expect there, but we can't overanalyze things. We just can't do it, and so today is really a lot about trying to maintain a high level of edge, compete level, all that kind of stuff. Our fans were great in game one. We've got to do our job to make the building even louder for game two, and knowing the level of challenge that's going to be there.
You guys had such a balanced attack in game one. How big will that be for tomorrow against a team, as you mentioned, they're going to bring their A game?
Look, we're a team built on balance, and so that's how we have to play. We got a lot of guys involved in game one, which was good. Some guys that didn't have much quality playoff experience got their feet more than wet. That's good. But game two and being ready and maintaining the edge is always the biggest challenge.
I've seen the term playoff riser used to talk about Andrew Nembhard. Is there something innate about him that you think allows him to step up in these settings? You notice him doing something different from a day-to-day standpoint?
We need everybody to have a heightened level of awareness, a heightened level of edge, everything else. I mean, Andrew naturally has those things, and he loves big games. He loves big moments. He's shown that. But I think all the guys on our roster, embrace this kind of opportunity. So we've all got to have the same kind of mindset headed into the next game.
Is there one thing that you've been preaching after you win this game one, to these guys headed to game two with this team? Is there one thing that you've been, preaching over and over to these guys as they prepare for this game on Tuesday?
Expect hard. Hard things are hard. Winning the second game of a playoff series after you won the first game is hard, and so we got to expect hard. We got to embrace hard, and we got to, as I said, I think our fans have a lot to do with our success. Not just in game one, but this entire season, and so we need them. But it's our job to get them into it.
Rivalries are great in any sport, and this one has really become one of the great ones. You've been a part of a lot of them over the years, and that's something you feel like the fans have embraced as well, and you can kind of sense that too when you think about these two franchises, can't you?
I'm not into that stuff for talking about that. You don't win a playoff game or a playoff series talking about existential things. It's not about words. It's about actions, and it's about being ready and being braced for the competition.